index of method. In the previous lesson, we examine how you can convert a string into an array if you need to work with you know with string as an array. So you first need to convert it into a string by using the split method, which was the topic of the last lesson. And in this lesson, we'll be taking a look at another method of working with string. You might ask that it seems like there are a lot of methods to working with string in JavaScript. Yes, it is true. So JavaScript string has a lot of methods that you can use while working with string. Of course, uh, these that we have been looking at and that we still be looking at are by no means the exhaustive list, because if you take a look at the JavaScript string references, you even see a lot of methods that in years of your career as a developer, you might not even have to touch them or work with them. But it is important to be aware and to know about some of these string method that we have in JavaScript, and it is the reason why we've been taking it one after the other. So in this lesson, let's take a look at index of method. The index of method returns the index position of the first occurrence of a string in a string. So which means that if you want to find the index position of a string in a string, you use the index of method, or it returns -1 if the string is not found. So if what you are trying to look for or search for in a string exists, you get the value. But if it does not exist, then you get a -1 as a sign of it does not exist. Remember that in the last lesson, when we tried to get an index position of a character that does not exist in our string, you get a value of undefined. But in the case of index of method, you don't get an undefined. Instead, it returns a -1 for you as a sign that what you are looking for, or the occurrence of the string you are searching for in your string, does not exist. JavaScript count position from 0, do not forget. And look at an example below. There's a variable that says please locate where locate occurs. Then if you pass that index of method to check whether the word locate exists in that string, then you get an output. If it does not exist, if it's another word that does not exist in that variable value, then you get a -1. So let's take a look at this in the browser, in our code editor, to see what I'm talking about. So this was our last lesson about this, and then make another one. And yeah, I'll just put this as working with index of method in JavaScript. This is how you do the index of method in JavaScript. So I'll make a script tab and then make a variable. Let's get equals to locate hello, 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 locate me where locate exists. Then let results of this equals to text dot index of locate document dot write results. Now, what can you see? You can see 7, which means that the word locate exists here. But if I add something else that does not exist, maybe like locate hen, you can say I'm getting -1, which is the exact thing that was said in the slide, that when you pass an like an unknown words, then you get a value of -1. So this is how you can use the index of method to locate a string in JavaScript. I can use any other word. You can use hello, Is hello existing? You can see hello is existing and it's at the index position of 0 in the string. You can see it. So this is where hello is at the index position. So the way this thing works is that it counts characters. So where it finds the matching character, that is where it counts the index position from. So if I put where is where existing, of course you can see 17. If I put exist, it does not exist. I should get -1 because of this W at the back of it. So if I remove this, I'll take a look at it. I have 32 as the index of, the index position of exist in the value of this variable that you can see. So this is how you can use the index of method, to get the index, this is how you can use the index of method to return the index position of the first occurrence of a string in a string. So we just use the index of method to return the index position of the first occurrence, which means that where that value is first found. Take a look at this. When we pass hello, so the index position where it first found it at the instance is at the beginning of that variable value, which is age, and that is why we are seeing it as 0 because it is the beginning of this word and it starts from the index position of 0 in our counting. So you can just try and pass different words here. You can make your own variable value and then pass different word, those that exist and those that does not exist, to see what result you get. If I pass an unknown word, you can say I will always get the value of index of -1, which means that this word does not exist in the string where I'm trying to search for it or locate its index position. Thank you, and in the next class, continue.